All right, the Monster Mash. All I've ever wanted was cool walk-up music like Chris and David, and I went with the Monster Mash, the nerdiest song possible. And yes, I created a logo just for the contest tonight. I did those two things because I only have 10 minutes to get through to you what has changed my life and my firm, and I'm serious about helping you guys tonight. Taming the Monster, how to stop letting email run your life. Run your life. So let's start out by being honest with yourselves and each other, and let's start out with a show of hands. Who checks their own email? Okay, 90% of the room, like I thought. Who has their email up on their screen so every single time an email comes in, they get a buzz, a ding, a notification, and it ruins their day? Who is scared to death when they come back from lunch that they're going to have 20 or 25 emails in their inbox? Who loses hours and hours per day just checking email, and sometimes you don't even know where your day went? And to me, the worst one, on Monday morning or after you get back from a vacation, you are scared to death at that inbox, that number, aren't you? Hundreds of emails that you're going to have to go through to sort and to get through and do yourself. It's sickening. I can actually feel, when I think about what I used to do, the anxiety coming up over that exact issue. This was me, and it's probably most of you. If you're being honest with you, email controls your life. You let that monster get you and dictate your day. This was me. I didn't even realize my addiction. I didn't realize how bad I was suffering. In the middle of a conversation, I would take out my phone involuntarily. My thumb would unlock my phone, go to my email app, and I would start checking email when I'm supposed to be looking at someone in the eye in the middle of a conversation. You guys, it doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. I am dead serious. What I learned is simple, and it fundamentally changed my life and my firm. There is a better way, and I'm excited to teach you tonight what has changed my firm, and that was a system called the email delegation system. And it started with a fundamental understanding of email. What is email? It's just a letter in front of the word mail. It's electronic mail delivered straight to your computer instead of where it used to be delivered. Yeah, great revelation, Brett. Duh, we get it, right? So why are we slaves to our email? Remember this? How many attorneys do you see in this GIF of guys sorting mail? Who would walk down to the mailroom, sort the mail, and do mail like they used to themselves, sort it, open it, timestamp, log it, decide what's important, and do all that yourself? None of us. So why do we do that every day in front of our computers? It's like every time the mailman comes, puts it right on your desk, and you stop what you're doing, and you just start dealing with email. It's crazy. This collaborative email delegation system is designed to reduce the burden of sorting that influx of emails, to prioritize, and to delegate responsibility. And within 10 minutes, hopefully, I'm going to be able to teach this to you tonight. Again, this is not fireworks, it's not algorithms, it's not, I can't believe this beautiful mathematical equation exists. Like anything good, it is mind-blowingly simple, and it has changed my well-being. And who is it for? Every size law firm. So if you're sitting there thinking, well, I can listen for a year from now because it's only me, a virtual assistant can do this for you in 2 hours a day. Find a virtual assistant, pay him $20 a day, have him log in twice, and do what you're about to learn. Now, I call this skeptics beware. When I tell my friends, my colleagues, hey, check out this system, of course we're lawyers, nobody can touch my email. My email is sacred, right? That's the pushback I get. It's not the system, it's the fact that I have to do my email. You've heard people in How to Manage tell you, stop managing your own email. I wish I had done this a long time ago. You do not need to take a picture of this assistance track, and it's small for a reason. I want you to listen. At the end of this presentation, you have the chance to get this entire PDF delivered right to your phone. So it will come to you guys. This is me now after implementing this system. That's right. All my hair grew back. I'm thinner, I'm dapper, and no, seriously, my stress level has plummeted in the past 3 months. I learned about this in October, implemented immediately, and the returns are exponential. That is my happiness. I had to figure that out, what the correlation was between the difference in my mental health and what was going on. So there's 5 different steps in the PDF that you're going to get, and you can implement all 4. We only have time to talk about the email system, okay? You see the red arrow? That's what I want you to focus on. This is the return tonight, and I'm not kidding you. That is an underestimation of the amount of time that this system will save you. This is not something I came up with, okay? I said that a second ago. I didn't invent this system. I made a phone call, and I'll give myself credit for this. I called a law firm in Michigan that went from $6 million to $60 million. I read about these guys in a book. I picked up the phone. I called them and said, I read about you guys in a book, and I asked to speak to the managing partner. You know what that managing partner did? He spent 30 minutes with me on the phone, walking me through their systems, what they do, and at the end of that conversation is what was life-changing. He said, well, you're using the email delegation system, right? No. Send it to me on the spot, and it has changed my life ever since, all because I had the courage to call someone, and then I got a little lucky. And my life is simply not the same. It was not designed, and I seriously want this for you too, because it has changed the lives of the attorneys in my office, which I'll get to later as well. This is not a selfish thing. Your entire email system can be managed this way. It was not designed for attorneys, though. I think we're probably in what got to be in the top 10% of the amount of emails we get in our profession. So logic should dictate, and my experience will tell you this will save at least 7 to 8 hours a week, depending on your current addiction level, and at the most, it'll save you 10 hours per week. Let's say 10, and you work 48 weeks this year. We're all math majors from today, right? 480 hours, guys. This is your time with your family. This is your profit. I can't even imagine what I was thinking for the past 3 years, being a slave, addicted to my email. I want to kick myself from 3 years ago, but I can't. So how to make it work? Let's get into a little bit of the details, because I want you to go home with a fundamental understanding, as well as the PDF that we're going to be able to give you. You create folders in your email, okay? This could be, it's basically like a stack of papers that back in the day they would bring you from the mailroom. Only what you want, when you want it, and you train your assistant. You can name your folders whatever works for you, whatever you want. In-house, out-of-house, response, assistant response, urgent, daily, weekly, urgent, not urgent, fuck off, I don't need your email, or what's officially recommended and what we went with, junk, informational, daily and weekly, and then response, both you and your assistant. This is Sarah. This is our assistant. She's only 21. She teaches everyone else in our firm how to do this. She's only 21. She teaches everyone else in our firm how to do this. If she can do it, I promise you, somebody can do this for you. She made 4 videos for us explaining and walking us through the steps. We don't have time. I can't play those videos for you. I will, of course, make them available for whoever wants them. So let me highlight the system. Your assistant logs into your email, gets rid of the junk. Normally that takes me several minutes, and it bugs me. You're already saving heartache, you're already saving time. Then she takes everything that's weekly, non-important, doesn't meet attention. You're going to set 15 to 30 minutes on your calendar on a Wednesday afternoon, on a Friday afternoon, party invitations. You should never interrupt your day with email like this. You would never do it with regular mail. Why would you do it with email when you get a new message and you look at the buzz and it took you off of what you wanted to do? Sunday night emails from our John. Just kidding. You should only check these. You should only check these once per week. Then you have your daily. Oh, there we go. Worked 3 times. These not urgent, but things you need to check every day. Then the response folder. So important clients, things you need to get to. The key here is to have your email sorted before you get to work and set 2 times on the calendar. once at 10:30 and once at 2:30. Guys, respond twice a day. It's okay. It's actually more than professional to respond to your email twice a day, if not once, twice per day. Then there's your assistant response who can handle a lot of your email for you. Instead of an autoresponder, don't you think your clients would want your assistant saying, let me help you with scheduling. Let me get you set up for lunch. How can I help you? Let's not wait till Brett's back because he didn't care and he set an autoresponder and said, contact my assistant. A few next level tips if you don't want to just tame that monster but you want to slay that mother. Again, your assistant doesn't need to be slave to your email either. Have her check 4 times per day. You check your email twice per day. Remove the email app from your phone. That was the difference in my quality of life. And with the lights in my eyes, I can't tell if that was a good O or an oh shit O. But taking the email app off my phone is what made the biggest difference, and as well for my attorneys. They're checking their email at night, and it's not fair to them. Never check first thing in the morning. If you have to log in, you can still get there from the internet, and that will happen. Obvious advantages here, guys, of saving time, mental health, applicability. All law firms can do this. Should be easily implemented. Only takes a week to train. Come up with your folders, explain, revise, do it with your assistant for a whole week, learn together, get someone virtual. Guys, all you have to do is text the word monster. We're going to tame or slay that monster together to 31996. It's a double opt-in. You'll never get any other text other than tonight, 31996. Text monster, and you'll get the PDF right to your phone. You don't even have to go to your email, directly to your phone. Lastly, Chris, as Chris comes up, if you don't want to vote for me, this is my wife. We're due in 2.5 weeks. She needs a push present, guys. I would love to win it for her. Thank you.
All right, so Brett Trembly, Trembly Law Firm. Hang on, Brett, just 1 second. So let's see, I want to see if Brett can do some quick math. 480 hours?
48 weeks, 10 hours a week.
480 hours. How many hours can we really productively work in a week? Hours can we productively work in a week? About 30, right? How many weeks a year is that? 16.
40.
16 weeks a year, that's 4 months. Holy shit.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you,
All
Chris.
right, Brett Trembly, everybody.